Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and today we will be working on a junk journal that I'm making for my son. He likes to write music and he plays guitar and drums, and he's very talented boy. Not to brag about my son, but he wants a journal to write all his music notes in and his music and stuff in. So I thought this would be a fun cover. I started this yesterday, and it's just some of my fun papers here. Just some fun music papers. I got these off Amazon. I'm not even sure, but it was like in a kit thing. And very, very fun to do. And I went ahead and inked with the black around it, the black soot, just around the edges and stuff. And put that all together with the little brad in the middle here. And we'll cover that up. And we'll do a closure that you can just tie around. And please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys will see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. So what my plan is today, I'm going to add a book cover, and then we'll do some stamping in there. And he said he wants the word notes, so I'll put notes in there. So this is a little book plate, and I have a video on how I made the book plate. So I will link that below and you guys can check it out. But that's going to go there. And we'll probably do that last because it's going to have to sit and glue overnight. Okay, and today, right now, I'm going to put in the inside here, cover. So we're going to do that. And then I might even do some pockets on the inside. And then I'm going to bind 4. I'm doing 4 signatures. I'm doing 4 signatures with 5 papers each. So it'll be 20. So 2, 4, 6. So 80 pages front and back is what it'll be. Because this will be 5 pages in here times 4 sides is 20. And then we're going to do it 4 times, so that'll be 80 pages. And that should give him plenty of room. And it's just fun little things I'll show you guys when we're done. And he really wanted just lined paper too, just to do a lot of writing. So we got that, and I'll show you guys how I put those together. But for now, let's go ahead and just start doing the inside here. Okay, and I was thinking this is kind of rock and roll-ish. I don't know why. I almost want to go this way with it because I like the brick going up and down. So I think that would be fun. And I just need it for one side here. So we'll do the one side. And then I'm going to find some fabric, and I think we'll fabric glue in the middle to secure the spine. But let's go ahead. I think the best way to do it, now let's see. If I do it like this, it should line up. Okay. So I'm just lining it up, because we're just going to do the one side here. And I do have enough for the other side, but I don't know if I wanted to do the brick. Well, let's just start with this. Getting ahead of ourselves here. Getting ahead of ourselves. So I'll go ahead and cut it. So I hope you guys are having a crafty day today. And we are rainy here in Oregon for sure. We actually got a rain day, which is nice. Our air's been so stagnant and stuff, just with the air quality and the fires and all that. So it's kind of nice to have some rain, clear the air, you know. And it really does help. Okay. thought I cut close enough, but I don't like cutting all the way across because I can use this for something else, you know? I like to save and reuse. Okay. Now, this will be the inside cover. And you want to make sure to leave a little space here so you're able to shut. And plus we'll cover it with fabric, so I want to do that. Then it'll show. Because the fabric's going to go here and it'll cover a little bit. Okay, so we got that side. Now we take this. And I wonder if I should just use this part here. I don't see why not. Okay, we know where we want it. Just in case I get pencil mark on it, I like to turn it over. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and line this up. So I was happy yesterday. He called me and he's like, yeah, my son. And he called me and he's like, I think I want a journal. Because at first I'm like, you want me to make you a journal? And he's like, I don't know. And then it's always exciting that, you know, he called and was like, ooh, I think I want you to make me a journal so I can write my music in it. So of course I got on it right away. I don't know. I was going to make him wait for Christmas, but I might get too excited and give it to him early. Yeah, because it's too exciting. Okay, so we got that extra little piece. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this part, but I'm just lining it up here. There we go. So we got our two pieces. Like that. And I'm going to put the brick part on the outsides so it shows. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and glue this part down. So we got that one done, and now for the fabric in the middle, I got an old Hawaiian shirt, which is fun. And that's why you keep your keep extra stuff, Goodwill stuff, extra clothes that you have. Just go through your closet, and you will find all kinds of things. And keep these buttons too, so I'll definitely keep those. Okay, so just do a little snip, snip and a rip. Whoa. Yeah, so these buttons are fun to keep. We'll put that in the pile over there. Okay. And we'll just cut this to size here. Just kind of see how wide you want it. A little wider is better, just to make sure. Okay, there we go. I thought it kind of matched a little bit. So let's see. Oop. Let's get some of the string off of here. And I keep all this string and all the thread, and I think I have it buried over here, but here it is. And all my extra rope that I've dyed, and because these make great clusters. Like you can make fun little clusters with it. So keep all that little stuff, because you can make something out of nothing, for sure. Okay, geez, I'm gonna stop doing that. Okay, now sure you guys are in frame. We're just gonna line this up where we want it. Make it a little bigger, and I can always cut it after the fact too. So I'd rather overcut than undercut. Okay, and then I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm using the Fabrifix. And it's great for fabric, lace, leather, trims, and more. And it does great. So, and I have it in a Sugar Bell piping. I had the label somewhere here. Oh, here it is. And I just got it on Amazon. You can get 2 4-ounces, and it's a Sugar Bell. And it's just on Amazon, and you type in just Sugar Bell icing, like a piping bottle for icing, and it has a nice little tip at the end that works great, and you get a little stream. You don't get a bunch coming out, and it's really nice to use. Okay, so make sure you got the front side here. It's kind of faded, but this is the front side. I'll just do some gluing. Okay, we'll go here. We'll glue my finger. And let's just put some glue on here too. And this is when it's nice to have a wet wipe around you, because we can use our finger to smudge it around here. And always keep a wet wipe in a Ziploc, because it stays moist for a couple days. Okay. Just a little tip and trick there. So let's kind of smudge it around, and then fingers crossed it won't come through the fabric. But the binding is going to be right here too, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then if you get something on your book, just rub it right away, or on your journal, or where you don't want it, and it usually will roll right off. Okay, so make sure you guys can see this here. Make sure it's right side up. So just place it where you want it. Okay. Get your fingers wiped. See, it might come through a little, but at least we tried, you know. And it shouldn't be bad once it dries. So just mush it on now. And this just secures the spine too. Gives it an extra little something. There we go. I'm just getting the creases here. Okay. Let's add a piece of fabric. And do a little folding. Okay. And then we can take it and just get what we didn't get before. Yeah, you see, we should have smushed it with our finger. Whoops. So we can try that on this side. Let's see. And then do maybe some smush. There we go. No, it still kind of wants to go through. This is thin material too, so. But I wanted to do it thin enough so the book can still do its thing. Okay, and get anything that you don't want. Just a quick rub here, and it should roll off. Just kind of look and see anything. Okay. Alrighty. So we got that done, and we could go ahead and do some pockets. Just do it right over the top here. It just secure it a little better. And we can ink the edges too. And you won't see the white coming through here, but you can do a trim. Whew. Don't do a trim with your nice scissors. These are my paper gluey scissors that does all this work here. I always forget not to use my fabric scissors unless it's fabric, because you want those to stay nice and sharp. But I probably need a new pair every year either way because I use them too much. I bet y'all do, you know? Okay. So I'm just getting some of this scrap paper here. That's on the other side. Okay. All right, so now we got that. Well, I did it the right way, so that's good. It's always good news. Done that more than once. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and ink with my black soot. That's kind of what I'm gonna stay with this one is black soot. And I'm gonna ink just all around the edges here, and then I'm gonna find some scrapbook paper that we can put some little pockets in. So we got the fabric in the middle, the inside covers, the pockets, and everything inked around. So we got that far. And now we will go ahead and just take a piece of paper or cardstock or something and measure inside, like when you shut it, it's not bumping it. Just measure it just so you have it on the spine, because this is where we're gonna have our holes. And just measure where you want your holes. So I did it in the millimeters. And then I just did 1, 2, 3, 4, and just however you want to line it up there. And you have your dots lined up, and then go like this. And then you can draw your lines. Just do it in pencil. So you can go ahead and do your lines. And fold it in half. Like that. And then fold it like this. And then that'll give you a rough guesstimate where you want to put it. So you can see where your fold is here. So you just do a dot here, like that. Okay. And then you can see your other fold here. So it's a dot here. I roughly do about 1 inch from the bottom, inch from the top. And then just, you know, do the middle. So there you go. Now that we have it how we want it, we're gonna go ahead and clip this down. And then take your awl or pokey tool or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to go ahead and just poke it straight through. Just like that. Just ahead and poke it through. And there they are. Okay. And now I will show you guys how I do my signatures. So he wanted the lines. Now this one's just for fun, you know, it's just a little dream and good vibes. So just an inspirational little quote, but he can still write on it that way if he wants and do stuff or turn it sideways and write. But he wanted most of them up, lined up like this. So what I did is I took washi tape and I went ahead and put these are my avocado, and there's some onion dyed paper in here too. And I do have a video on that. I'll put the link down below. But I just stuck them together and then washi taped in the middle. And I'll show you guys. That's why I'm going to show you guys how I did it. So, and then I'll cut it to size of the journal. Okay, so that's what we're going for here. And this is what we got. So I'm going to take this one, and this one will go sideways like this. Just a little fun interest page. Okay. So that'll be the one on the outside of it. And I already did these. I did those like that. And then I just washi taped in between them all. So I'm going to show you guys how I did that on an example here. So what I did is just, first I cut off all because these are lined college rule and they had the holes in them. So I went ahead and just took it on my slicer there and just cut all those off. So, which I'm sure they're going to get cut off anyway when I do the journal, but I don't know why. I just did that. Okay. And then take some washi tape. And thicker the better, you know, I wouldn't use too thin, you know, of course. I wouldn't use like that thin. Or even this. That's still a little bit thicker, you know. And I'm sure you guys got washi tape laying around. So I'm just going to do it about here. Because the journal is going to be smaller than the paper. So I don't need to go all the way down. And then I take my Scotch Create glue stick, which works great for projects like this. Okay, and then just kind of run it along, just to extra secure, because we know how washi tape doesn't stick forever. I'm not saying this is going to stick forever, but at least it'll be a little more secure. Okay. So just kind of push them together like that. You don't need to overlap them or nothing. I'm just kind of going like that. And we'll tape it down. Okay. And then go ahead and fold it to the crease. And voila! You got yourself some paper with the lines going horizontally, so. I'm going to stick this in the middle. And then I'm going to cut them to size. So I'll show you with this one. So we take your journal, and I want this one in the middle here, like that. So it'll get some binding right there. So go ahead and line it up where you want it. And you're going to want to keep some room around for closing. Like it's gonna go here, so it's gonna go like that. So I'm just gonna go to here with it. So you think about it, you're gonna go like this with it. Like that with it, because it's gonna kind of butt up. So let's go ahead and just, I'm just gonna do a rough guesstimation here, drawing it out, and then this doesn't even need to be there. Okay, and then when I cut it, I'm gonna go in at like a millimeter around. Does that make sense? And it should work out. Should work out. So get your ruler, get your cutter, and line you guys up here so you can see. Okay. And then let's go in a little bit like that. And then take your cutter. Okay, I got that cut. I'm going about a millimeter or so. That looks about right. And then do the cut. Okay. About right there. And then keep all these extras. These are nice. These are nice cuttings to have, to do collages and stuff. So I got like a whole stash over here. I'm sure you guys have one too. It's like way too much stuff. Okay, but you always need it. So now we got this. And we got this. Okay. And then we will see how that worked out. See how you have the edge all the way around, and it's going to go in a little bit more. So, might need to trim. Let's just do another little quick trim here. So you just keep fiddling with it and finding it, how it's going to fit, and where you're going to want it. And if you want the pages sticking out, you know, have the pages sticking out. You do whatever you want. You are the boss of your own creativity. That's for sure. There's no right, there is no wrong. See, these make good clusters too. Okay, did I do a loop-de-loop on that? It does not look straight, does it? No, it does not. There we go. Hardest part is not letting the ruler slide. Okay. Is that better? I hope so. There we go. I think that's better. I mean, because I don't mind it right to the edge like that. Okay, so do that to all your signatures that you want to put in, and I will do it on a time lapse so you guys can see me get it done, and then I will bind them in together with you guys. Okay, so we went ahead and I got the pages all the way I want them. And that's going to be the inside like this. So line them up how you want them. And then what I did is, because I only got like 5 papers in here, so I took it because I want to line it up. Darn it, if I can put that where I want it. Okay. And then I went ahead and flipped it like this to the inside. Make sure they're lined up where you want them. So because you just want this inside page. So you can even just take the inside page just so you know, and this is where this one's gonna go. So I'm just gonna line it up to the holes like that. Just line up the holes. And then I took my pencil and make sure you could see where you're poking. So you wanna put the holes like that. So you can just take the inside page and do that. But mine's so thin, my signature, that I was able just to flip it. So now, line it up exactly where you want everything before you poke the holes. Okay, and then go back to the middle. Yep. And then you're gonna go ahead and just poke your holes. Okay, and if you want and feel more comfortable clipping it, that front page I can't clip because it's smaller on that side. So I'll just keep a hold of it and then go ahead and just poke it. There we go. And then poke it through. Okay. And I'm going to use just the cotton. It's like a cotton rope, or I guess it's a rope, and a big needle. Okay. And you're going to want to do it 3 times the measurement here. So 1, 2, 3. Alright. And we do this. And go ahead and go through the middle part and then find where you're putting it, which is going to be this signature here. And go through. Leave a tail. And then come up. Make sure you're going in the right hole. Come up through the top. Find your holes. There we go. Find your holes. Okay. Do that, and then go through the bottom hole. Let's go through the signature first, then find your hole where you need. Poke it through. Okay. And then we're going to go back through the middle. And if you need to, you can look in there, find your hole, work it around. There we go. And then poke it through. There we go. And then you're going to want to put the 2 ends underneath the middle string. Okay. Make sure everything's lined up. because you do not want to tie this and it's all wonky. You have it in a different hole, wrong hole. Okay. Just make sure it's taut, but not too tight, you know, but somewhat. So you can do a little and then test it and make sure. And then see how we just went through the washi tape, just secures it. So you're able to bind it. And it's a good way to use your washi tape up too. And it makes it decorative. And you got fun little decorative spots. So just make sure it's not too loose or not too tight, or it's ripping the pages. See, like there. I don't know how that got off. I think I made a new hole. So if I'm concerned about that one, I just go back through and just pop it through that hole. But this is pretty much what you do. And I will do the rest in time lapse and we'll get the rest of it done. All right, so we got it all bound together. And now I want to show you guys, before we get the book plate on and then do the attachment here to close it, I just wanted to show you guys what's inside here. So that's the inside. Now, let's go ahead and we'll use some of this again. What if we did this with it? There we go. Oh, we're getting somewhere. There, so now it's tight underneath. Okay, and then go around town. Once you start using it, it'll work its way. There we go. There, okay. And then I'll leave this long in case I want to put something on the bottom of it. So now, let's go ahead and glue our... I was trying to find something here. There. Okay, glue our book plate. You guys can see, right? Okay. And I'm just gonna go ahead and glue it just like that and then leave it overnight to dry. But first, let's go ahead and stamp the word. And I just got a fun little stamper, got it on Amazon. Just a little peg stamp with numbers and letters and stuff. Okay, done, 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 and done. Now, I like to use my E6000 just to glue it down onto the cover, because this stuff works pretty good, too. There we go. So this is the finished product, and I will make sure that I'll clamp it and make sure it dries. And I think he's gonna like it. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear in the comments what you guys think, and please, if you could, really help me out. If you guys could subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys will see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting, guys. Have a great day.